In a culture where families are expected to take in the orphan children of their relatives, many do so only out of guilt and are unable to provide for them. These unwanted kids wander the streets together, trying desperately to fill the void of a tight-knit family. Living on scarce amounts of food, clean water, and lacking an education, they are lost in a society that sees right through them.
My whole life I've always worked with kids. I've always helped in church, what you call children's church, Sunday school. Worked with the youth that is in church too. When I was in school, in university, I still work with the youth. It's been always there, I guess. And for some reason, I just wasn't happy sitting in the office and, doing the routine thing. You can't all be in the team. I didn't wake up one day thinking I would ever be working in such a project, never. So it was more like I was dumped here, like go. And that is how the whole story goes.
Yeah. Sometimes life is difficult and hard for us. Just put on God and He will do everything for us. Yeah.
My name is Bono Molesen. I'm from Shakawe in Botswana.
Don't hate others. Just love them like you love yourself and take care of them. Yeah.
At Shakawe, I was with my friends, those who smokes, and I was a member of them, smoking, drinking.
We got him from a referral from our Muchudi church. Came with the sister had given up. Initially we were saying no because he's overage and wouldn't be admitted into the government school. Thereafter, what do we do with him, So it was like, okay, let's just hear his story.
My thing is that I was a naughty boy, fighting with others. Yeah. Then after drinking and smoking, if I've become drunk, I just saying some wrong things, fighting others. So my sister told me that to come here and get in school.
I hope he really gets what he says and everything that he desires he actually gets.
Cynthia and her partner, Victor, take to the streets twice a week to conduct an outreach. They offer kids an opportunity to quit life on the streets for an education and a stable home.
So there are a lot of them that hang around here. If we don't see them in their usual spots, we'll have to go through the shops. It's a very long process because you have to build trust, you've got to build a relationship and all that. You look at what the environment the kid is coming from and try and, take him away from that. So it's a whole, I could say close to 6 months. I'm not going to take it. What are the cats? It's glue.
I want to see the one in the pocket. What's in there? Yeah.
Woman.
Let me see.
I told you do it.
You know, can you give me some at least?
Out of desperation to survive on the streets, street kids often become addicted to sniffing glue. It's cheap, highly addictive, and extremely dangerous. But glue suppresses hunger and numbs pain. It is easy to find and easy to use, but it's so unpredictable that users sometimes drop dead the very first time they inhale it. While the high from the glue temporarily masks their hunger, it cannot hide the loneliness one can see in their blank stares.
When I started working, it was really hard, so hard. I mean, but the more that I kept going out, hearing these kids' stories, you know, working with them, seeing a smile, a tear, you know, and having to come back home and just be conscious of what's around me. My mom literally brings every Jack and Jill into our house. She did that all our lives. She would buy food and, oh no, this person needed more. And I think they made me. I mean, if those two genes kind of combined together, we're very, very free people, no hang-ups.
Just across the street from one of the busiest shopping malls in Botswana lies utter squalor, a place the local street kids jokingly refer to as the kitchen.
So the chicken licking, eh? Okay. So this what about this thing? You cook inside it? You cook inside this? See, they cook in them. They make a fire, then they'll cook. They actually get the dough that is thrown away, and there's this bread that we cook with water. So they boil, you know, and it comes out, and then they eat it. What do you want? What do you want? What the school? You want to go to school or you want to work? What makes us know that for sure, Haralata, we're not wasting our time. We're not just going to be wasting our time chasing you all over the place. I'm not making any promises, okay? Lautlan, Hagidra the promise. But what I know I can do is that I can talk to some guys, we'll talk to them and see. Because this is not life, eh?
Don't look at what I do. Follow what I've told you. This is banana, right? This is apple. This is orange. Banana, apple, orange. Banana, orange. Yeah, okay. Apple, orange, banana, banana, orange. What's my desire to see maybe these guys continuing their education and getting somewhere in life and remain with, even if they don't do well in school, but have something in their hands that can help them survive.
Mo gape mo le ka go buang ka tau e khona go tlolela mo molaleng ira mo molaleng wa go kana e batla mo molaleng
Street kids are never given a fair chance to pursue an education because of the stigma that is attached to them. Botswana's rigid schooling system does not allow for students to re-enter once they have dropped out.
The issue of parents dying and having orphans, that will always happen. You can't control that. But I think the parts that we can control are the school system.
I'm happy to be a student again, because I didn't know that I will be a student again in my life. I thought my life, it was over there.
We really hope and pray that the government will take him, that is, into the school system. If they don't, we have a huge situation on our hands. If he has to go back to the village, what's going to happen? It's either he goes back to his old crew, you know, back to the smoking, the drinking, and all the other stuff. Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed.
I want my friend to come here and stay with me, because when we are outside there is no good life outside.
Whatever size man. You can't go for white. White will be dirty very quickly. If you get white, it will be dirty. I bought shoes yesterday, and I'm thinking if he dares sell them, I'll strangle him. It is painful, it is sad, but the question is, if one person does it mean that everybody else is going to do it? So it's a gamble. I mean, you just take the chance. Those who will use the shoe or the food that you give him, who will eat it, he will. And those that will sell it will. You can't always have everything rosy and pink and, you know, beautiful. But it shouldn't deter us, you know, it shouldn't really. It is painful, but it shouldn't deter us. These kids can drive you way up there through the roof, and they can make you laugh. And personally, for me, truly speaking, these kids have taught me patience galore. I am like, systematics, things must be in place. Don't do that, don't do this, don't jump around me. But you know what? It's good to learn to let your guard down sometimes. It's good to just be. When they win a football match, for example, and they are all, or you get them football boots, and they are all excited like you have given them something, you know, out of this world. They're just moments that you can't replace, you can't get from anywhere, you can't even program it. It's just a spontaneous thing. I always say to people, I've got 16 kids of my own. Don't have one biologically, but I have 16.